Hello, I am moderator, joined by my co-caster here, Brett Thomas, for what should be an explosive series to determine goes to the winners final. Hydra Reloaded has brought a kiting comp with Dexter XEO in the Barghest flagship. That will be a rapid heavy fit, supported by a pair of Drake Navy issues, also in heavy missiles, rapid light Orthrus, Stormbringer, and some light missile Jackdaws. Walk me through Waffles.
Waffles have brought double Leshak as their top end with a Guardian to support. They've got Magus and Pontifex for links with two Sentinels for disruption, a Confessor, and two Tackle Maulers. So they've got a lot of heavy armored tackle in that low end.
So I have to say that Hydra doing the classic, Hydra warping in at 50. We do see that there are two Sentinels for Waffles, and those are going to be pretty key ships for their side. Having that tracking disruption against what should be, those heavy and light missiles. However, they may have picked incorrectly because we see no missile guidance disruption going on to any of the Hydra ships. So they may have entirely wasted those points. Speaking of things getting wasted, we already see Sarah Swine's Guardian taking a significant amount of damage as the rep drones already stream across the field to try to support him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of rep drones onto him, and he's trying to move away and just reduce the amount of damage he's taking. We are seeing pot shots go out. We've just lost Mikhail and the Sentinel. He just completely headshot there.
Yeah, that's going to be those rapid light missile clips and light missiles coming from the Jackdaws hitting across the arena. Unsurprising that Sentinel not having the greatest of resistor HP makes sense. If you're Hydra, you kind of want to get rid of any sort of neuting. Right now, we see that the Waffle's core is ineffectually trying to go across the arena, and Mauler's not exactly known for their mobility. Right now, Hydra is just very, carefully burning around and just staying out of range. They nearly destroy Gemma Solit's Pontifex for links, but it looks like they may be running out of clips as Sarah is maintaining him just barely in a sliver of armor.
Yeah, you're now seeing Jomi Vepo in the Mauler get right on top or get right between the enemy teams. They're looking to bend downwards underneath, and he's just sitting there propping them off to make sure that if they want to bend straight for that Guardian and try and headshot the logistics again, they're going to have to go through this relatively slow Mauler.
Yeah, however, this is something that Hydra is very, very practiced against. They're just going to, burn below him. You can see that Hydra is just moving together as a cohesive unit. Going below, nothing is really under threat of getting caught by any of these maulers. And Sarah does finally get popped by those light missiles and heavy missile damage. Darkrai burns a little bit close to the sun, but is getting repped up. I have to say, it just feels like Waffles more or less lost this match on the draft.
Yeah, I believe those two Sentinels without any missile guidance disruptors are really struggling here because they aren't able to reduce the amount of missile guidance, the missiles coming in. They're just taking so much damage at such long range.
Yeah, we can see this Confessor is and this Mauler are trying to burn straight in to the Hydra core, but it's not working. They're trying to get tackle on something. We see a very brief, web onto a Navy Drake of Nick Domar, but that's going to, go down in a second as the Confessor drops. We do actually see a secondary web onto Nick. It looks like maybe one of the Maulers might have caught up, but even if one ship does get caught at this point, it's not going to matter. Hydra, not the same team at all, by the way, is definitely picking apart this core of Waffles. Even if the Sentinels had been missile guidance disrupting, um, Waffles never really had anything to really run across the field and get on top of Hydra. And unfortunately, you just really can't leave a kiting comp like this open against Hydra.
Yeah, we're seeing the last of the small stuff go down to it's just the two Leshaks left. They are going to break through the Drake Navy issue eventually, but that might be one ship for the entire team.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too entirely surprising. We do see Nick Domar getting grappled. He's at just about the same speed, maybe a little bit faster. Slowing down a little bit. We see new defects, either the grapples getting a little bit more effective, and I think he may be slightly capped out at this point from the utility highs of that Lashak, but um, somehow still even being repped up, actually. Um, it looks like Sis is actually dropping here, and probably before Nick. This is looking like a clean 100-0 sweep.
Yeah, we are seeing a horde of EC drones on those two Leshaks, just stopping them, spooling up really quickly. They're just getting shut down before they can do any real amount of damage.
Yeah, I, it's kind of sad to see this happen to Waffles, but you have to be prepared and expect something like this from Hydra, especially in a winner semifinal bracket. Just kind of looking at the bans, Waffles trying to ban against Bargus Loki, not wanting to deal with any sort of shield control comp. Instead, they fell to a shield kite comp. Um, really well played by Hydra. Just unfortunate, just straight hard counter that Waffles brought against them, and 100-0 sweep will send it back to the studio.